Can you find food from many different countries where you live? Here's a sample answer if you want to say yes. Yes, absolutely. Where I live, you can find a melting pot of international cuisines, from tantalizing Thai curries to authentic Italian pasta. The diversity here is incredible because the city attracts people from all over the world, which has led to a wide variety of restaurants and food markets catering to different tastes. It's a real treat for anyone with a taste for global flavors. Another sample answer for the same question if you want to say no. No, not really. The options for international food are quite limited where I live. You might find the odd Chinese or Italian restaurant, but by and large, the local cuisine dominates. This is mainly because it's a small town with a more traditional population, so there's less demand for exotic or foreign foods. It's a bit disappointing for someone who loves trying new things. Next question. How often do you eat typical food from other countries? When you hear how often in a question, it means they are asking you how many times or how regularly something happens. So your answer should include words like every day, once a week, never, usually, often, rarely, etc. So let's look at a few sample answers for this question. I eat food from other countries quite often. I'm a bit of a foodie, so I love exploring different cuisines. Whether it's sushi, tacos, or pad thai, I'm always up for trying something new. Plus, with so many international restaurants in my city, it's easy to indulge in global flavors. Another sample answer for the same question. I eat food from other countries occasionally. While I do enjoy trying new dishes, I usually stick to my local cuisine. I'll have something like sushi or a pizza when I'm out with friends, but it's not a regular thing for me. I prefer to eat what I'm familiar with most of the time. Another sample answer. I rarely eat food from other countries. It's not like I don't like it, but I'm more of a creature of habit. I tend to eat the same kinds of food regularly, and I find comfort in that routine. Also, international cuisine isn't very accessible where I live, so I don't have many opportunities to try it. And the last sample answer for the same question, if you want to say, never. I never eat food from other countries. My palate is quite limited to local dishes, as I prefer sticking to what I know and love. I've never really been adventurous when it comes to food, so I stick with the tried and true flavors that I've grown up with. Next question. Have you ever tried making food from another country? Sample answer if you want to say yes. Yes, I've tried making food from other countries quite often, and it's usually been successful. I enjoy experimenting with recipes from different cultures, and I've had some great results, like making homemade sushi and Indian curries. It's a fun way to expand my cooking skills and enjoy diverse flavors at home. Another sample answer, if you want to say yes, I've tried once but unsuccessfully. Yes, I've tried making food from another country once, but it didn't turn out very well. I attempted to cook a traditional French dish, and it was a bit of a disaster. The recipe was more complicated than anticipated, and the flavors didn't come together as I hoped. And finally, a sample answer if you want to say no. No, I haven't tried making food from another country. I usually stick to familiar recipes because I'm not very confident in my cooking skills. Plus, I prefer to enjoy international cuisine at restaurants where experts prepare it. Next question. What food from your country would you recommend to people from other countries? The answer to this question has to be very specific to where you are from. I'm going to give you a couple of examples, but you should talk about a local dish. It's best to stick to simple, common dishes that are well known. Talking about a traditional dish is a question that is often asked in part 2 of the IELTS speaking test. You can use the content from such questions to practice and prepare your answer. Just focus on describing the flavors, ingredients, and why it's special. Here are some useful vocabulary words and phrases for talking about dishes. Let's look at a sample answer now. If I were to recommend a local dish, I'd suggest trying idli sambar. It's a traditional South Indian dish that's very popular in my country. Idli are steamed rice cakes and sambar is a spicy lentil soup with vegetables. It's not only delicious but also very healthy and commonly enjoyed as a staple dish for breakfast or lunch. Another sample answer. I'd recommend trying tacos if you're looking for a great local dish. Tacos are a staple of Mexican cuisine and are incredibly versatile. They consist of a tortilla filled with various ingredients like seasoned meat, beans, cheese, and salsa. It's a fun, flavorful dish that's popular all over Mexico and easy to enjoy. I'll leave you with some vocabulary related to food and some more and some more. That's all for today. I hope these sample answers and vocabulary help you prepare for your IELTS speaking test. Don't forget to practice and remember that using a variety of vocabulary can really make your answers stand out. Thanks for watching and all the very best.